Hey guys, okay, back for part 2, and this is my hubby, this is Jonathan, and he's gonna join me for this part. It's really short, so just hang around, it won't be long, I promise, because you've already watched enough videos, I'm sure. But, so one of the things I wanted to mention, if you've been following my journey, I did the mommy makeover, and which is basically breast augmentation and a tummy tuck, and it's 2 surgeries in one. And I just wanted to, I talked in my other video about some things I wish I had known ahead of time doing research. I'm sure if you're like me, you did a lot of YouTube videos, Google searching, like searching a bunch of doctor sites for as much information as you could. And that's what I did. But one of the things nobody was talking about was sex. So wanted to mention that just a little bit today, just so that you're prepared. And one of the things I wanted to tell the ladies out there is if you're going to have this, more than likely you will not need to have or feel like having or want to have sex for probably 2 weeks. And that's because your body is just really focused on recovery. You're not going to feel like it. You're not going to feel sexy. You're not going to feel like a woman. You're going to be focusing on feeling better, trying to put your clothes on every day and brushing your teeth and washing your hair. Everything is so difficult. You're just not going to be thinking about sex at all. At least I wasn't. So
it's an emotional roller coaster.
It really, really is. And I talked about that in my other video. It's just, I was not prepared for the emotional part of the recovery. But so just wanted to mention that and throw that out there. I know it's awkward and people don't like to talk about it, but
it depends on the type of person you are. If you know you're an emotional person, it's going to be a lot more mental for you than physical.
Yeah.
Because when you see yourself physically, I think you think, I'm going to be exactly what I want when it's done, and it's not. You have to get to that process. You're 3 to 6 months out before you're going to get to where you want to be. So it's a very mental game and emotional, and it plays more on that. So as my role is to be comforting and supportive, and I'm definitely honest. I think everything's been coming along great, and it's been doing good, and we've got a lot of tips with doing vitamin E oil and the scars and using the scar creams that you showed in part 1. But definitely got to be aware of that mental factor. Like, how mentally strong are you? Or do you have a very emotional person? You need to think about that going into it, how you're going to be, and talk with your partner about it.
Definitely talk with your partner about it, because I mean, we're a team, so we work together, and if I keep all my emotions inside and don't talk to him, he doesn't know what's happening, and he talks to me as well. So anyways, just wanted to throw that out there. And then I was gonna say, probably, I mean, it's different for everyone, but definitely 2 to 3 week mark, you're going to be feeling better. For me, I'm at the 2.5 weeks. I feel a lot better physically, even though I'm not 100% by any means. And I feel better emotionally too. So you'll probably feel better and more like you want to have sex with your partner. And I say just kind of take it easy and kind of laugh about it, and try not to make it too serious, I guess, because it's awkward. Even when you feel like you want to, it's an awkward thing, because you have scars and swelling and pain and tightness, and there's not a lot of positions you can get in that work right. For me, and probably for other people too, that especially have breast augmentations, it's not comfortable to lay flat on your back. Your breasts just feel weird, and it just does not feel comfortable. So that does not work. Being propped up doesn't really work. Laying on your stomach does not work at all. You cannot do that. Even like propping up on your arms or on your forearms or anything like that, you can do that for a certain amount of time, but then your arm muscles, your pec muscles, everything just starts hurting and getting strained. So it's, things like that. I just wanted to mention that you just go in with it, and if it works, great. If it doesn't work, you just kind of laugh it off, and we'll try again another day. So anyways, just wanted to throw that out there. Anything else that maybe I missed?
No, I mean, it is kind of what it is. You definitely don't want to strain yourself. You don't want to really put any pressure on your chest muscles, because
Right.
you're gonna regret that. You're gonna try and do too much too fast, and you're gonna regret it the next day for sure. So
Right.
I would, you're just gonna have to go the course really, and just could just go with it.
Yeah, and it's awkward for your spouse too. I mean, hopefully they know that it's awkward for you and difficult and everything, but you know, for your spouse too, because they don't want to hurt you. You know, like I don't know how to hold you or where do I put my hands and you know, all that kind of stuff. But just like I said, is you talk about it and you do what works best for you. And if you have to wait another week, you have to wait another week. You know it's not going to be forever. So anyways, just wanted to throw that out there for everybody because that's something that we didn't see when we were like researching things. So just wanted to mention that.
There's a lot of things I don't think people talk about, but everyone's different, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to do it, like Shelly said, she just reviewed just the boob job part of it. And when you're going to go get a tummy tuck and flatten that out, that's a whole other... It's like having 2 big surgeries in one, and then you're just like your whole from waist up is totally affected, you know. I mean, it's a long recovery, and it's just something you gotta be prepared for.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just what it is. Just go in prepared
Mm-hmm.
and know what you can and can't do, and you know. I mean,
Just one day at a time, basically. Some days you feel great, and then some days you don't. So. But the best thing is having friends or family, a spouse, loved one, significant other, whoever that can be with you to support you. So.
yeah, it's just a short period of time.
All right, I love you too. All right, guys, thank you for listening and following along on the journey. Like I said earlier, if you have any questions about anything, just DM me. You can also follow me on Instagram. You can send me messages there. I'm happy to answer any of your questions. All right, have a good night. Bye.